to some real honest people, real people. Not the ones who have come to church with your holier than thou or sanctimonious face today. I need to talk to some folks who's kind of mad this morning at some of the stuff that they see. Turn this up just a little bit. Y'all gonna help me preach. I did say y'all. You're gonna help me preach today on the subject of it's not fair, but I still trust him. Now, how many of you know there's some stuff that's going on around you that's just not fair? You need to tell somebody else next to you. Tell them, say, it's not fair, but I still trust them. It really ain't. It's really not fair what's going on around me. I can just preach right there. It's just not fair. It's just not fair at all. I'm living right. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. All the hell I'm going through. Okay. Have you ever seen certain things happen in your life? Have you ever seen or been a part of some stuff that happened, and then you begin to wonder, why is it that God have allowed it to take place? I told you I'm here to talk to real folks today. I'm glad I said Happy Mother's Day earlier. Turn this up. Why did God allow this stuff to take place? Especially when it happens to a really nice person. Especially when that person is always helping other folk. Someone who seems to, no matter what's the cost, they have the heart to be a blessing to everybody. Someone who's been there for everybody. And when something happened to him, you ask God, why? That's not fair. Have you ever asked God, what's the use? Let me talk to somebody over here because they might be a little bit more real with me. Have you ever had some situations going on in your life, Brother Elijah, and say, what's the use? Is it all worth it all, Pastor Hewlett? Living holy, paying my tithes, coming to prayer meeting, giving a good offering, volunteering. Is it all worth? I need to talk to some real folks today. Is it real worth it? Because it seems like no matter what I do, it seems like no matter how much I make up in my mind that I'm going to do what's right in the sight of God, it seems like that all hell has just broken loose. It seems as if those who are doing wrong is getting the better end of the stick. Those that ain't trying to live right seems to be the ones that got it going on. I need to talk to somebody who's real this morning. How about those of us who live in neighborhoods where right across the street they got drugs coming in and out the house? And you going to work every single day, working overtime, getting extra hours, and it still seems as if you can't get ahead. But then you look across the street and they just bought themselves a brand spanking new BMW with cash. Am I in the house with some real folks this morning? You are busting your hump. Let me say it like this. You are busting your tail. to make ends meet. You look at the bills that come in, and it always seems as if you're behind schedule. But you're paying your tithes. You're giving your offering. You're sacrificing in the sight of God. And it makes you mad. It kind of tees you off, actually. I told you I'm here to talk to the real folks this morning, not the holier than sanctimonious folk. I ain't talking to them. If you holier than sanctimonious, just put one finger in your ear that you ain't got to hear all of this. But today I'm talking to some real folk. Because the real folks understand that there are some times you just get fed up to hear because you're living right and you're trying the best you can, and every demon around you seems to be prospering but you. I can hear some of y'all say, no, preacher, no. I have never felt that way because I believe God in everything. I have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Here's my response on that. Stop lying. Because every one of us in this room at one time or another felt this way. I ain't going to be long, but every one of us in this room felt like giving up. Felt like throwing in the towel because it seemed like no matter what you done, ain't good enough. You work on a job where millions of dollars come through and temptation come, but you stand on what's right. But that demon who works with you is stealing left and right and not getting. But then you go home asking God, what's up? Because now I'm struggling. Look at God and say, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Every one of us in this room felt that way, and some of us feel that way right now. Some of us came to church feeling that way this morning on Mother's Day. We got some mothers in here, some single mothers in here who's trying to live right the best way they can. And then they some of their friends who ain't trying to live a hill of beans is out there doing all types of stuff and ain't struggling. Because you, the single mother who's trying to live right, choose not to sleep with Tom, Dick, and Harry to get where you got to. You choose not to use your body as an open and closed gate to get what you want. You get frustrated because your girlfriend got somebody different at her house every single day, and now you're struggling with your kids. I'm talking to the real folk today. I really am. You struggling with your kids. And your girlfriend just telling you what she just bought. Because she had Johnny, Sugar Daddy, at the house last night. And she gave him a little bit of time. But because you choose not to make yourself a whore, because you choose to live as a virtuous woman in the sight of God, it's frustrating you because they're getting, it seems as if, everything that they need, but you're struggling, seeking the face of God every night, and it seems like nothing is happening. Then you got some men who's here who want to be men of valor, choose not to play with the devil. Choose not to try to have their own game on the side to make the extra money. Choose to go to work every day even though they only paying minimum wage. You go to work every day, and what you do get, you give to God and say, God, I need you to stretch this stuff. But then you got your boy who you work with at the same time stealing stuff out of the job that you working in, selling it on the side and making extra money, and he ain't been caught yet. It frustrates you. I'm talking to the folks who frustrated this